Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Tucker again, and I'm going to be reading you a book about the earth. This book I got when I was 11 years old. This is a very old book. I'm going to read you this in about 4 different parts because it's kind of long. So we are very fortunate to still have this, considering that we went through a flood. And books are a precious thing, and we always treat them with respect. We try not to rip the pages, and we try not to throw it on the ground or deface it. We also talk about taking care of our earth. And I'm going to read you this, Our Wonderful Earth. Imagine that you are up in a spaceship. What do you think the place where you live will look from space? You won't be able to see the town you live in because it's too small. What you will see of Earth, once and all. From your spaceship, the Earth you live in will look like a strange, huge ball slowly turning in space. And instead of trees or houses, you will just see colors. The main colors you see will be blues of the ocean and the brown patches of the mountains, the green of the forests, and all around the earth are white, swirling clouds. When we're standing on Earth, you can't see that it is a ball. Down here, the Earth seems flat, and we can only see a little bit of it at a time. The earth is full of wonderful things to see and wonderful places to explore. There are deserts and jungles and forests and rivers. And there are high mountains and deep blue oceans. There are even places where it's winter all year long. Come on, join Mickey and his friends as they set out to discover our wonderful earth. Donald wants the boys to see the world. What does it look like from up on a mountaintop? The trail up the mountain isn't too steep, and they find plenty of trees and wildflowers. But the higher they go, the steeper the trail becomes, and the fewer plants and trees that they see. "Come on, boys," says Donald, huffing and puffing. The next part of the trail takes them over big rocks and patches of snow. It's so cold up there. The snow never goes away, not even in summer. But before they know it, they've made it to the top. From the top of the mountain, the trees look like tiny specks, and the town looks like little toy villages. "We can play King of the Mountain," says Huey. "I claim the town's over there." The boys found a little stream at the top of the mountain. Let's join them to see where it goes. The stream starts as a trickle of melting snow running downhill from the top of the mountain. Then it joins with the other streams and it gets bigger and bigger. Soon it flows faster and faster, rushing down the mountainside. Here it spills over a rocky ledge to make a waterfall. Then the water moves more slowly. Still, other rivers join it to make it bigger. And at last, it's wide and deep. It's a river that Huey, Dewey, and Louie can float on with their raft. Where do you suppose it goes? Where do you think it goes? It joins the ocean, the place it was headed all along. Now the boys are at that ocean. Wouldn't it be a shame if they didn't go in for a swim? There goes Dewey with a great big splash. He loves to swim in the ocean because the salt water makes it easier to float. And what could be more fun than riding on the waves? Waves are giant ripples that rise up in the wind and blows over the water. Back on the beach, Huey and Louie go hunting for shells. They find tiny shells with curly backs, ruffly scallop shells, and some that look like spinning tops. "That used to be the home of a snail," said Louie. "I'm glad we found the shells before the waves hit," said Huey. "Some of this sand is made up of shells that the ocean broke up into tiny little pieces." All right, boys and girls, that is 1/4 of the book, and I will be back another day to read you another part. Bye.